We will continue this game with whoever is here.
Nastavljamo ko je stigo, ko nije, valjda će do večeras.
I will now be a bit quicker because the basics are the same every time.
Gospodin Pall će sada malo požuriti zato što su osnove u principu na svakom drvu iste.
Here you want to make a decision whether you want a more standard tree with one trunk, or you can have also a tree with the trunk splitting into two secondary trunks.
Ovdje glavnu odluku treba da donesete. Da li želite standardni izgled drveta sa jednim deblom ili želite drvo veće sa više razdvojenih debala.
Okay. If you are more orthodox, you will have to sacrifice one top.
A ako ste više tradicionalni, morat ćete da žrtvujete jedan vrh.
Okay. And you have to find which is the better top and the other one you take off.
Znači sad od ova dva vrha morate da odlučite koji ima bolji vrh sam i da drugo možete otkinuti.
Now this has a lot more branches down here, and it has a bit shorter movement here, where this is long from here to here. So I am tempted to take this one off.
Gospodin bi smatrao da treba ukloniti ovo drvo zato što ovo drvo, ova stablo desno, ima više grana gore i manji je razmak između ovog dijela gdje se razdvajaju i ove grane nego ovaj ovdje razmak.
Then you will have a very ugly knob here.
Ali ćete imati vrlo ružan čvor na tom tu dijelu.
So I warn you to do that. It's also a good idea to leave both and have more of a normal tree and not a bonsai.
Zbog ovog ovdje čvora, koji će biti jako ružan, teško se može ukloniti, bilo bi možda čak pametnije ostaviti oba dva ova i izgledati ga kao pravo drvo, a ne kao bonsai.
Okay. Although this tree is leaning at me, away from me, I think this is a better front.
Pošto je drvo ovako nagnuto,
can someone lift the tree?
Yes. But the owner said that is wrong.
Can I ask you something?
Yes.
About this?
She's the owner of the tree.
This tree was in the nature, more on this side, and the Navari is great over there in the ground here. So how can we fix this to see
but
this?
But it's too vertical.
Well, I already put a tilt.
Yes, but now it's even more in the straight in the ground. These roots.
Yeah, well, you can cut them. This is a Carpinus, yes. And it will grow new roots.
Yeah.
So I think that's about what you do, and then we bring the top over here. So this is more like a bush at the moment. So I would take away the bushness and bring in the treeness. This is not good English either, but it makes sense.
Okay, više izgleda kao grm i treba da se sada otkloni taj grmoliki izgled i da se dovede više da izgleda kao drvo, a ne kao grmin.
It will look much more like a tree if you take off everything down here.
Više će izgledati kao drvo ako uklonite sve ove grane donje.
Maybe this fat, at least this here.
Bar ove grane.
This is the minimum, okay, if you take this one out.
Ovo je minimum grana koji treba ukloniti.
Here you have this branch which is thick and it's good and the other thin one. So you take that off or make it much shorter. This is not in a good position.
Ova grana nije na dobrom mjestu.
And it doesn't matter whether this is the front or this is the front. This has to go away. You could also take this one off. Actually, also this if you want, and then you have a rather high tree. So then you say, well, it's too high. No, this is not a branch. This is a secondary trunk. And then the branches go from that. They go down, and they can go down to here. You see, these things you can then bring down, and then you can create a crown like that, and it will be in good proportion.
So we can hold this branch and do all this. Only this like crown.
You can actually take off everything which is below my head and only work with these 1, 2, 3 here.
Znači može se, da bi se ovo izbjeglo, mogu se ukloniti sve ove grane koje su ovdje i raditi samo sa ova dva debla gore i ostaviti samo ovo kao krošnju da izgleda kao drvo.
Now, obviously, this is a recently collected tree, so my advice is
3 weeks ago.
to do nothing.
Okay.
You understand the concept? Now we go back to horticulture and say health goes before design. Now you do nothing. You leave it alone and hope and pray and it will grow. I see no problem, this will grow. Okay, and when this grows, then maybe this year or next year you can cut off things here, make this much shorter. And there, you see, you can either spend 2 hours making this shorter, or you can do what the professional do. You know what the professional does? He takes this and cuts it up. Let's in 2 minutes, this is cut. You take a bundle and cut through, okay, and leave it alone. And in 3 years, you can come back and you have very nice material. And you can still make a decision about the front. It's still open. Okay, you can still make the orthodox tree, but I warn you, you will, if you cut off either one of these, you will have an enormous knob here. Now you have a knob, but now it does not look very awkward. Now it looks okay. Okay?
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Good. Next one.